Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Got his man on the right. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Looking for space. It's Gideon. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on 2nd down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up 3rd and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Firing to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Francis.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass. It's Cook. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Fights off a defender. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This time on target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Bulls. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense. And another broken tackle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. A shot toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Unloads quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Pettis. Looking down the middle. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Running the red zone, it's Gideon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to throw, it's Cook. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold on.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Snagged out of the air. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Off-play action on first down. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. In the backfield, it's Francis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Cook. Got a man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Randall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the hole...
Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, USF. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A run for the quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Gideon. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. That's caught. It's Francis. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Gives it on the option. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Gideon. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Gideon. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Back to throw, it's Cook. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Using his legs, it's Gideon. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Whitted. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to get the corner. Find some fresh air. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Francis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass, it's Cook. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulls are on the move. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 20, he's got space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Francis. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. And that one did not work. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, He could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air. It's Cook. It's complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Brings it down on the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quick completion on the out route. He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.